Oh hell nah. This little nigga getting his ass whooped.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
What up, it's Amaje back here another video. Today we're about to be getting into a video by 4D Shams, and the video is on the iPad Kid Epidemic shit. Oh man, this has been the story in the last years, man, because as soon as tablets got implemented, a lot of parents and a lot of people have just been putting their kids on there and just to keep them doing busy work, and along the time it has been either brain rot or just, kind of not good for their brains. It's been scientifically proven, even if it's, like learning on there watching YouTube, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yo, did this nigga awaken a demon? Lil' kid flung the basket and it looked like he was using telekinesis like Magneto.
What? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Oh.
Yo, who is Lil Bro?
Oh hell nah. This little nigga getting his ass whooped. No. This is why I don't got kids right now, bro. Cause I would not, bro. I'm not taking that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not taking that, bro. Like, this is why you don't need to get your kid addicted to like an iPad or a tablet in general, because it's bad. It'll keep them busy for a while you do your work around the house, but like it'll end up like this. This little nigga bold as shit. She must be like not like. You filming this for like TikTok and shit? Oh hell no! It only is with you looking more embarrassed. Stop trying to put this. Stop trying to put your kids on YouTube. Stop trying to put your kids on all these social medias and handle that right now.
Feeling like a little dude just tried to square up with his mom over an iPad, and he wasn't
gay porn, and then you got porn with what the heck? You got porn in here with
What?
this is ridiculous.
Yo, what did this nigga
Is that a
find for
skit?
him to be speechless? This man is literally stuttering. What decrepit corner of the internet did Lil Dude stumble upon?
If anybody were to see this right now, this is absurd. 12 years old, looking at this kind of sick. This is sickness. What I'm looking at. It's not even. It's sickness.
I want to say that I want to know what he was looking at, but based on that reaction, I have a feeling that I don't.
Now, you better tell me the truth, and you better freaking think about your answer. Where did you get the idea to look at this sickness? This is beyond porn. Where? Who gave you the idea? Is it the rap music? Is it the King Von? Because he talks about the sexual and all the nasty stuff. It got you looking at this kind of stuff. Think before you answer, because it came from.
I don't know. I feel like this got to be a skit, bro. Because why are you even filming this shit? Handle that in the privacy of your own house. 'Cause I don't like when like parents and shit film their kids, film them disciplining their kids, and it's like a humiliation ritual, and that ends up with them getting clowned online. Like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Somewhere.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not one to necessarily defend King Von, but I've heard enough of his music, I've heard enough rap to know that they not promoting this overly freaky shit that seems to be on his iPad. I'm sorry, but Lil Dude might have a bigger problem on his hands. That shit definitely goes deeper than some rap lyrics. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the iPad Kid Epidemic. These little rectangular, time-draining, attention-consuming traps that parents have started using as an easy cop-out to neglect their responsibilities of actually parenting. Kids hungry? Give them an iPad. Kids throwing a temper tantrum? Give them an iPad. Kid needs to go to sleep? Give them an iPad. You can't be bothered to parent right now? Give them an iPad. Too lazy to educate your kid and actually have some human interaction with them? Drum roll please.
Give them an iPad.
Give them an iPad. I mean, it's absolutely.
Bro, this is why I respect like parents back in the old school before all this shit even started. I know you probably like, well, there was an old alternative to just sending them to the TV, but at least that wasn't like so not such an eye-catching shit as like the iPad, because the iPad be closer to their fucking face instead of that. I know I don't got glasses, I shouldn't be talking, but hey, nigga, I like to prevent people from being fucking blind, especially kids.
Absolutely ridiculous the amount of time that little kids are spending on their iPads. There's probably kids out there who are learning the Baby Shark song before they even learn their family members' names. Brief intermission, y'all. I'm here with an opportunity for y'all to make money doing something you probably already do. I gotta finesse my apps in my video. So again, for my use of the word need, because they need the screen time. They need those iPads. As you'll come to learn by the end of this video, their relationship with those iPads has genuinely become an addiction. And I mean, it's got to the point where it's become a trend for people to make fun of the way that kids sit while they're watching on their iPads. They're always sitting there watching in the most awkward position with their bodies contorted in the most ridiculous ways. And the thing is, they don't even realize it because they're so entranced by the iPad. And a lot of adults have been finding this funny, and they're online competing to see who can capture their kid in the most ridiculous position. But it's honestly kinda sad. Your kid is in a complete trance, completely
Haha, let's put our kids online and make fun of them. Don't get that.
aware of their surroundings, and they're usually in this state for hours on end. Their brain just being bombarded with quick hits of dopamine, instant gratification.
Parents don't realize how addicting iPads are when they give them to their children, and we're seeing it in this young child, unfortunately, right now. And there's a lot to break down in this situation. Like, one, the child can't regulate their emotions without having their iPad. They can't find sensory input from their environment without their iPad. They're in a fight, flight, or freeze mode because they don't have access to their preferred item, and they're acting as if they cannot operate in life without their preferred item, which is very similar to signs of addiction. When you don't have your preferred choice presented, you begin to act like this. And screen time is addicting. Research will show it.
And you know the craziest part about this whole thing is, the people who made these technologies, they don't let their own kids use it. These multi-billionaires, their kids don't.
That's literally very telling. They don't give a fuck about like the rest of the world. They just want to push all their products out on everybody, and you know, just hopefully they use it and can make money off of people. That's just was that's just what's crazy about the whole situation. And people just fall into the trick, and they still let their kids do this shit.
Get this abundance of screen time. Their attention span isn't jacked up. They get to read real books, have real human interaction, become polyglots, which if you don't know what that means, it means a person who speaks multiple languages. They literally do everything in their power to make sure that their kids turn out to be academic weapons. I've even heard that the wealthy have a practice where they hire a nanny who speaks a different language, and they instruct the nanny to only speak that language to the baby, so the baby grows up exposed to multiple languages, and then the baby ends up being bilingual, ends up being a polyglot organically. And look, I already know what some of you guys are probably thinking. Why are you comparing us to these millionaires and billionaires? We don't have the same amount of time or resources to be able to do the same things they do. And look, yes, I hear that, but a lot of the issues I see with parenting nowadays don't necessarily stem from a lack of time or resources. It's a lack of care and effort. Instead of building a nurturing and engaging environment conducive to learning.
See, whole example right there. Like, you raise them on the iPad, and then the last one is literally, you know, just a regular ass kid. I feel like it's just like not like how it was for like the upper half of like Gen Z. Back then, we literally had like I say the last type of childhood out of everybody. We had like a little bit of TV time, but we also went outside and had fun. But the lower half of Gen Z and these new Gen kids are, oof, it's about to be bad when they grow up.
Kid, having conversations with them, teaching them qualities like grit, empathy, patience, charisma. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but parents who are super active in raising their kids usually end up with kids who are more intelligent and aware beyond their years. These kids end up being able to hold complex conversations early on. They're able to thrive in social settings where adults are present without being nervous. And these kids start developing a mental capacity similar to an adult's early on.
Hi, Miss Tootie.
Hi, Miss Mommy.
I want to have a little interview with you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
If Daddy says no and Mommy says yes, what does that mean?
Daddy, no.
Yeah, good job. That means no, because Daddy said no. Good job. You're so smart.
The wealthy are doing all these things to ensure their kids' success, while they haphazardly give you access to these devices that are destroying your kids. These devices literally fry your kids' brains. So while they're nurturing their kids to be geniuses, your kids end up with shorter attention spans, poor impulse control, delayed language development, weaker emotional regulation. And there's probably someone out there probably thinking, so what? I mean, they'll learn all these skills by the time they're adults. But what you don't realize is these negative
Problem is, what if they don't? That's just a sad thing to think about. Y'all keep assuming they're gonna do that just because you think, but what if they don't?
traits translate over to other things. It translates over to them losing interest in low stimulus activities like reading or playing outside. Things like homework just become unbearable because it's so challenging while also providing so little stimulus. For these type of kids, silence often becomes uncomfortable and boredom literally feels painful. They might start developing things like emotional avoidance, having low frustration tolerance. That means they probably won't even be able to complete a task if it's difficult or if it frustrates them. And they also become very dependent on external stimulus. The screen ends up becoming their coping mechanism, their drug. And it's just so sad to see that there are so many parents who are just okay with this. Like, I genuinely want to know where some of these parents got this idea that they can just put the right video on an iPad and put it in front of their kid, and their kid is just gonna learn everything from a screen.
Did you know that many big tech executives actually don't let their own kids use the very devices and apps that they built? For example, Steve Jobs famously didn't let his kids use the iPad, and executives from Google, Meta, and X sent their children to low-tech schools where phones and tablets are banned. Well, why do they do this? Well, because they know what smartphones and social media can do to the brain, especially after prolonged use. Every scroll that you do on social media lights up your dopamine reward pathway, which is the same system that's triggered by gambling and addictive substances. And the brain learns to crave more stimulation over time, and more novelty and more likes. And over time, your prefrontal cortex, which is the part that helps with focus, emotional control, and decision making, gets weaker and weaker at saying no. This is one of the reasons why we're seeing rising rates of inattention, and anxiety, and depression, especially in today's teens, because their brains are still developing and wiring up. And
Now that he says teens, bro, there used to be a lot of motherfuckers that used to be like fighting. I mean, even like in my day of like high school, there used to be like a lot of people that used to be like always talking shit, always fighting the teacher when they get their phone taken away. It's like they taking away a drug away from these kids. And it has just become prolonged and worse in this generation. And now that he's now that when he says it's just been prolonged throughout it, like it's just gonna get worse and worse throughout the years. Like people literally eh, cases have been worse than ever when they literally have like offed a teacher for just taking away something or severely injured a teacher.
How many safeguards you try to put in place, there's no guarantee that your child won't encounter inappropriate content or dangerous situations online. And I mean, we've seen this play out multiple times in the past, whether it's in Roblox, where a bunch of predators are lurking.
Bro, this is why I like give my like sister a lot of warnings because she has a daughter and she's 10. That's my niece. Like I use all my knowledge online to just like make sure, and you know, all the knowledge and like all the stuff of hearing about all the shit that's going down on Roblox or on like YouTube and stuff. I use that knowledge to help her to just like make sure my niece does not run into all of this. I told her to keep her off these sites, keep her off Instagram, definitely keep her off TikTok because that shit's addicting, and especially like the YouTube shorts that may not seem addicting, but like I really take measures and try to talk to her about that because that shit's terrible too.
And game developers are developing these hypersexual games, whether it's inappropriate AI generated videos or predatory videos intentionally made to bypass child restrictions so they can pollute your kid's brain. The possibilities of harm online are ubiquitous. I know it'd be super pretentious of me to sit here and act like I've unlocked the key to modern successful parenting. I don't know what the situation is like in your household, You might be working multiple jobs, barely getting by. So focused on surviving, you can't even parent properly. I totally get it. And the point of this video isn't to judge you. I just want to give parents more perspective. Because as someone who's not in your shoes and who doesn't have kids of his own, that's all I really can do. And look, I'm not asking you to go full Amish here, but maybe try implementing small changes like screen-free, technology-free meals. No screen time before bed. Boredom without rescue. Genuinely, just let your kids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This has the, like, puts like some type of recommendations out for people that I'm pretty sure there is some out there, but people are going to keep ignoring this. But I'm just going to make sure the people that I know have, like, try to implement this in their kids, because we're growing up with we're seeing the next generation grow up with like a whole bunch of screens in front of their face, and that's really not good. And it really is like a reflection of just like what is it going to be like when they grow up. It's just going to be hard for them to learn. It's just going to be, shit can get even worse. I think coming in the next 10 years is just going to be really fucking bad. But like 40 Shams made a good video and had some good recommendations at the end of that video, but I don't know what's going to be happening with the next generation. But hey, like and subscribe if you enjoyed that video. Man, we on the road to 300. I'll catch you guys in the next video.